Bound chicka wow wow. Hi everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Elkevate Your Life. I am your hostess with the mostess, Elke. Okay, so a lot of you are commenting on my most recent podcast intro about who is Elke and where did I come up with Elkevate Elkevate Your Life. So I kind of wanted to elaborate on that for you. Shout out to Barry Miner out there because he's the one that came up with it's not elevate, it's Elkevate. Well, my name is Elke, L, so it's EL, but imagine the letter L and then key to your heart. I was named after Elke Summer. That's where my name came from. Born in the 60s. Shout out to all you 60s babies. Anyway, how did this come about? I gave you a small overview, but I want to elaborate on that. So basically, ever since I can remember to the beginning of time, I have always been that person that everyone comes to for advice, suggestions, venting sessions. It started with family, so I became Mama Elke. Throughout my kids' friends, they would come over and just automatically I became Mama Elke. Why? Well, a little bit of background about me. I'm a July baby, so I'm very nurturing, I'm very maternal, I'm very motherly. And I think because I just, and this is just my own opinion and perspective, I hope to get to a point where people can chime in and I can actually interview others that call me Mama Elke, is that I listen without judgment, no matter what these people tell me, no matter what their stories are. Because until we've walked a mile in their shoes, how could we possibly judge them, right? And I kind of say to myself, it's not my job to judge, it's his pointing up to the sky. So however you want to perceive that or, believe what you may, but that's my personal belief, and that's kind of how I was raised. I was raised Christian, and I just have had this energy, this gift of people just feel comfortable telling me their stories. And I do notice throughout time that I am a single mom. I was a single mom up until a little over a year ago. I got married. Prior to that time, I was a single mom raising my now 31-year-old son and my 23-year-old daughter. And I am what I like to call Jill of all trades, master of none. And what I mean by that is that I have dabbled in everything, started out in babysitting, daycare, to the mailing room, to customer service, sales, and anything I took on, I just gave it my all. I just absorbed all the information and have always tried to be the best version of myself. And through going through life's experiences, especially becoming an Uber and a Lyft driver years ago, people would get into my car, and whether it was a 10-minute ride, a 30-minute, an hour, whatever it was, these people would end up sharing their stories with me. And it became such a common theme that as these people would say, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. I don't know why I'm sharing all of this with you. And I just thought to myself, I guess because I'm offering a lending ear, I'm not judging, I'm not criticizing, I'm just listening to them. And in doing so, I would offer what I thought was, and I've definitely learned my lessons in that sometimes it was unsolicited advice. And I've learned throughout the years, now I say, oh, okay, are you sharing this with me because you want my thoughts or opinions, or are you just sharing to vent? And throughout the years, with doing the Uber and Lyft, when this became such a common theme, I started telling people, welcome to Uber Confessions or Uber Confession Sessions or Lyft. And I kind of made a joke of it. And it evolved to where now I work as a special ed aide in the school district. I love it. It's my calling. I love nurturing. I love teaching. I love being an example for others. And I've definitely had my bumps in the road and given unsolicited advice to people that weren't ready to receive it. And, what can I say? I'm a work in progress. So I try to listen and learn. I believe behind every mistake, there is a lesson there. So I don't even want to call it a mistake. I just ask myself, well, what is the lesson here? So that being said, that's how I became Mama Elke, and Elkevate came from me being a wellness weight loss coach during COVID times when everybody was out eating and drinking and living their best life. My best life was getting my unhealthy self into a healthier state of mind and body and soul. And little did I know that when I was working on my body, that it would impact every part of my life. I didn't know it would impact my friendships, my vibration, my mind, my spirit. And so Elkevate became a thing to where, I started working on myself and I was feeling so good that I made this physical transformation of kind of like a chrysalis into a butterfly that I thought, I want to help other people. I want to show other people that if I can do it, anyone can do it. And that's kind of been my philosophy throughout life is I want to share my life experiences, my life lessons, and, hopefully in listening to people that need someone to listen to, that I'm lending that ear of no judgment, to where literally Mr., as I call him, my husband, no matter where we go, out of town, the local watering hole, people will approach me in the bathroom and they'll just start talking to me. And they'll be like, oh my God, you're my guardian angel. You listened to me. I cried on your shoulder. I don't even know you. I don't even know what your name is. And all I do is tell them, you know what? Be your authentic self. Stand in your beliefs. Do you feel that this treatment is okay? A lot of it is relationship questions and answers. And I am no doctor. I don't have certificates. I have the certificate of life, single motherhood. Like I said, making mistakes and learning what is a lesson from them. And so all I'm trying to do is provide a non-judgmental ear to those who may need a different perspective or can't see outside of themselves, or maybe they turn to their friends and their friends give them unsolicited advice and maybe they feel judged, so they don't know if that's advice that they should take or want to hear or are ready to receive. And so what I have come to find is in doing what I do, just being in my authentic self and just speaking truth over these people and telling them to claim victory over their lives. And, if this situation is not making you feel good or making you feel bad, Why are you allowing that? Is it because of your childhood experiences? Is it because you feel that you are not worthy of love or acceptance or whatever? And I'll be honest, I was no butterfly growing up. I was the wallflower. I was teased. I was picked on. Talk about the school of hard knocks. I was very quiet. I was very shy. I didn't feel I had a voice. I was raised by a single mother, God bless her, and she did a damn great job. She did the best she could with what she had, and she taught me a lot of things. Some things I didn't agree with, and when I became a mother, I thought, well, I'm not going to do that. I am going to do this, or I'm going to take that and I'm going to tweak it this way to make it my own. So, love you, Mom. She is deceased up in heaven, God bless her. But I just am trying to be more open and authentic and transparent and real, and just be a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear for somebody that feels they don't have that, a comforting, warm hug if that's what you need. And so, yeah, that's a little bit of history about Elke and Elkevate. And so throughout my wellness weight loss journey, being on social media platforms, I just started realizing there's so many other people out there that need that encouragement, that attaboy, that great job, I'm proud of you. And I definitely was one of those children that could have used more of that. My mom was very much from the tough love era. And so when I became a mom, I took a more nurturing but open approach and just tried to listen to what my kids wanted and needed, but also provided structure, discipline, boundaries, but tried to find a happy medium. So I hope that explains and gives you a little bit more insight about who Elke is and how Elkevate Your Life came to fruition. And really my goal is just to help the people out there to not just have their voice, but use their voice and not be afraid to stand firm in your beliefs and setting healthy boundaries for yourself. I think, and this is just my opinion, I think as women, we feel that we are held to this standard of we have to look our best and we have to be fit and stay looking young and beautiful. And again, these are just my opinions and my thoughts. But I feel that in doing this, we hold ourselves to such a high standard that we kind of sometimes lose ourselves in who we are supposed to be to our partner. And I'll be honest, I tell people nowadays when we're going to go out, or when I have to be somewhere at a certain time, or when I have to get ready, or things like that, I forewarn people, hey, you know what? I'm a lot. I take 2 to 3 hours to get ready. But guess what? Always late, but worth the wait. Or if people try to say, oh, you can just come out looking like that. No, I can't. I actually can't. I take pride in going outside and being the best version of myself, whether that's physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I want to present my best self to the world. And so some people, a lot of my friends tease me because of that. And, it used to bother me and hurt my feelings, but now I just own it. I just say to myself, you know what? This is who I am. Take it or leave it. Sorry, not sorry. And most people that know me laugh it off now. They appreciate it. And so that's all one of the messages I guess I want to convey to you, women or men, is if you're the nice guy or the nice girl and you feel that it's not okay for you to speak up for what you want, what you need, what you deserve, what you feel you deserve, I encourage you to listen to that inner voice inside of you and just, follow your intuition. That's something that I wish I would have done in my younger days. And I am just now coming to learn. Oh, gosh. I mean, I'm in my 50s now. So when did I guess I started this, turn it over this new leaf in April 2020, May 2020, when I started to work on myself and see myself and really look at myself in the mirror and saying, I am worthy. I do deserve this. I don't deserve that. And so I hope that helps to answer your questions out there and explain a little bit about who I am and where I came from. I definitely came from a rough upbringing. We were not rich. We were poor to then, I don't even know if I could say middle class. But we did the best we could with what we had. And I have a view on the world that none of us are better than others. We might just be in a different tax bracket. And I just try to see everyone as an equal. Again, these are just my thoughts and my opinions. You don't have to agree with them. I am just trying to be my authentic self. So that being said, I hope that explains some things. I did want to leave on a positive note. Back to school is right around the corner if it hasn't already started for you out there. And because I work in the school district, I just really want to encourage you parents, kids, whoever is out there listening, to be kind, be mindful, be loving, and just realize that we all come from different walks of life, and it's okay to embrace different nationalities and cultures and appreciate our differences instead of judging them. For me, I just I do my best to love all people. Even if somebody is having a bad day when I'm going through their grocery line and they're like, yeah, what do you want? What do you need? Oh, you want to return this, whatever. I just try to think to myself, you know what? Maybe they just had a customer that wasn't very nice to them. And so your smile or your saying hello, how are you, have a nice day, is going to turn their mindset in a different way. Like, oh, not everybody's bad, not everybody's mean, or that total stranger went out of their way to say this or do this for me. So I would just encourage you, going back to school, be loving, be kind, be warm, be selfless, and you will be surprised the rewards that you reap from doing such selfless acts of kindness. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. And I'll look forward to your feedback. Have a great night, everyone. Be sure to like, follow, and share Elkevate podcast. Elkevate Your Life. I am on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Facebook. And I look forward to hearing your feedback. Ciao for now.